and welcome to this week's episode of cricsundae with me, Saramya Kaushik. What a blockbuster week. This week was all about Test cricket. We saw nail-biting finishes, shocking results, inspiring performances and what not. Well, we can't wait to dive into this week's interesting and amazing topics. So let's start off with the first one. Baseball 1, India 0. England were hanging by a rope, then came Ollie Pope. England got some hope, but will India be undefeated in this series? No. Few Britishers came to India and they made it look as if they had no idea what was going around. And out of nowhere, they took everything away from India. Don't you think we have heard this somewhere? It seems that we have travelled back in our past.
Wait a minute!
But well. This time around, Ben Stokes and his men played brilliantly well on Indian soil and they won the first test match against India by 28 runs. They were definitely down, but never out. Now what this win has done? This win has put up a lot many questions on Rohit Sharma and team. The first big question is, does Rohit Sharma really deserve to be India's test captain? The next one is about Shubman Gill. Does Shubman Gill really need to go back to Ranji Trophy and bring back his form? Well, all these questions will be around the team. But right now, social media is fuming. Fans are lashing out on the Indian team and they are looking forward to the answers why this team lost this match. Let's see how people are reacting on this India's loss and also check out what our expert Taus Rizvi has to say about this.
The first test match of the 5-match series between India and England was supposed to be India's match. First, they were playing at home. Second, they were playing in their own conditions, yani spin-friendly condition. Third, they had got the first innings lead. और ये match उनका ही था. But then Ollie Pope came and completely changed the game with his 196. I mean, this was not how you play test cricket, or maybe this is not how you win test matches. बहुत सारी गलती की हैं टीम इंडिया ने हैदराबाद में, बहुत ज़्यादा. आपने एक तो फर्स्ट इनिंग्स लीड लेने के बाद आपने जिस तरह से सेकेंड इनिंग्स में बैटिंग की, चलिए फर्स्ट इनिंग्स की लीड बात करेंगे तो आपने विकेट्स फेंक दिया. आई मीन डिस्पाइट टेकिंग those good starts, in fact converting 50s, they could not convert into 100s. I mean, they should have taken a huge lead. 436 किया, आपने बड़ा स्कोर कर सकते थे, 500 कर सकते थे, 550. You could have put the England bowlers under pressure, the whole England side under pressure. Then ठीक है, पहले इनिंग में गलती होगी. आपने स्पिनर्स के साथ भी गलती की, आपने बॉलर्स के साथ भी नाइंसाफी की, आपने फील्ड स्प्रेड आउट कर दिया. आप एक तो 4 स्पिनर के बजाय 3 स्पिनर के साथ चले गए. आपने बुमराह को खिलाया, समझ में आता है बुमराह पे खेलना चाहिए. सिराज को क्यों खिलाया जब उनकी कोई जरूरत नहीं थी? आपने ओवर्स भी नहीं दिया उनको. What was the use of playing Siraj in this game? Shubman Gill has to learn a lot. You cannot live on your IPL performances, ODI performances, double 100 मार दिए ODI. You cannot live on that. Test cricket is the real game and playing on these tracks when at home is the real game if you come out triumph. Shubman Gill will have to do a lot. आपको डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में वापस जाना पड़ेगा, सीखना पड़ेगा, वहाँ पर घास पूरा काटनी पड़ेगी, आपको वहाँ पर टाइम स्पेंड करना पड़ेगा अपनी डोमेस्टिक टीम के साथ, बड़े रन स्कोर करना पड़ेगा, फिर टेस्ट टीम में आना चाहिए. आप इतना नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग बोल के आपको इतना एक्सपेक्टेशन रखा बट आपने डिसअपॉइंट कर दिया. सो डिफिकल्ट टू डाइजेस्ट राइट नाउ. इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू डाइजेस्ट this defeat. I mean, we were in the driver's seat from the first day. I mean, you will have to take some serious decisions in the next test match if you want to win it or if you want to equal. अभी भी है hopes, अभी भी ऐसा नहीं कि आप don't get disturbed. ठीक है, गलतियां हुई है, but then you have to bounce back.
टूटा है गाबा का घमंड. ये लाइंस तो आपको याद ही होंगी. Well, in 2021, a young Indian side did the unimaginable against Australia. They defeated Australia in their fortress Gabba. Now 3 years and 9 days later, a young West Indies side has done the same. West Indies have registered a win against Australia on their home soil after nearly 30 years. Brathwaite and his men defeated Australia on their home soil after 1997. Now that victory after the last wicket and those visuals from commentary box where Brian Lara was seen crying, all those visuals will be in the history books and will be remembered for years to come. Obviously, this is a very special day for whole Caribbean land. They will be enjoying this victory for the times to come. But what West Indies have done is incredible in all its forms. Now talking about the celebrations, everybody, every cricket lover from across the world celebrated this victory. They found this victory as their own and they shared their opinions and celebrations on social media. So let's have a look at how social media people reacted to this victory, because this is something which will always be remembered in history. A fairy tale beginning, an inspiring performance, and a story for ages. Unreal, gritty, against the odds performance by Shamar Joseph. His first series, and he wins Player of the Match and Player of the Series. Shamar Joseph, who used to work as a security guard in Guyana and who used to practice cricket with the ball made out of fruits, has made history now. Yes, you heard me right. The 24-year-old used to play with fruits and tape ball and practice cricket. From there to Gabba. This is an inspiring journey of a young lad. Shamar Joseph has now created history by letting his team to the winning rope against Australia in Gabba. Shamar Joseph has done something unreal because on day 3 he got his toe injured. His toe was broken by Mitchell Starc's lethal yorker. Nobody was even expecting him to be on ground on day 4, but he decided to come and take wickets. And how? He took 7 wickets and led West Indies to that winning line against Australia. Shamar Joseph deserves all the credit for this win. He has done something unimaginable. Everybody was in tears, everybody was emotional seeing Shamar Joseph's journey and how Joseph has made his name to this day. Well, everybody has said a few things about Shamar Joseph, his fellow cricketers, former cricketers, and there's so many cricket lovers in social media. Let's see what they all have to say about this young lad, Shamar Joseph. This week was all about Test cricket. On one side, we saw West Indies versus Australia, where West Indies registered a historic win with some incredible performances. On the other side, we saw India versus England, where England registered an amazing win out of nowhere. And now it's time for us to switch our gears into another cricketing tournament. Now in a few days we will be seeing the second test match between India and England, but on the other side we're also witnessing the T20 format in different leagues. So it's time for us to be in the cricket mode because we will be seeing a lot more cricketing action in the world around. And for all of that, you really need to stay tuned with Cricket Next.